morning guitar. Today we're going to take that Prelude 16 and now we're going to play it in rhythm. So I'm going to go ahead and set a slow tempo here. Remember, we talked about the chords last time. And we talked about how those fingers are going to stay shifting, right? So instead of using the first finger on that G sharp over here, we said that we slide that second finger, but in a way that we don't hear the slide. So we pick up the finger slightly and move it over. Okay. So if you have any questions about those chords, you're going to watch the video lesson from last lesson. That's where we go into great detail about what these chords are and what the fingerings are. So the purpose of today's video is really just to start putting that into motion. I'm going to do 3 different tempos today. I'm going to do a slow, a medium, and a fast. That way you can watch and play along at 3 different tempos. You got your top camera angle for the left hand or my fretboard hand. You got the bottom angle for my right hand or my picking hand. Same situation if you're left-handed, just reverse, but the information is the same. Again, we have some form here, DC al fine, and then fine in the middle of the section over here. So follow along. I'll call out some bars while I'm going as well, just to make sure that we stay on track. Of course, the wonderful thing about these video lessons is you have the ability to pause, rewind, play along, fast forward, all of those great things. Your education is at your fingertips. And then, as per usual, if you have questions, we'll talk about that at the end. So here it is, a Prelude number 16. I'm going to play it slow once, again medium, and then again faster. 1, 2, 3. Here I go. Next section. To the top. So an interesting thing I do want to point out is this C major section right here, the C, and then you have the E right there. Actually, I'm holding down the E already. Like, we can see that those 2 measures make a C major chord, so we may as well have the whole thing prepped. You know, the E is on the 4th string, and in that first measure here, there's no note on the 4th string interfering with it, so there's no reason we shouldn't get those overtones ringing out with us. Especially if we're not striking it, so it doesn't interfere with the song at all in any way. So it's good to have that held out and prepare for the whole measure. Okay. All right, let's take this up a bit. I'm going to go from, where was I, 66 there? I'm going to go to 88 for my middle play. All right, here it is. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. So another important thing, I guess, to remember is that over here you have all 4 of these measures as just one chord shape, so nothing's changing. It's really important to make sure you have a good curl on your fingers for that B right there, so that way you don't have your finger interfering with the low E or the high D. All 3 of those strings need to be able to ring out, otherwise you have to cut the B short, and the goal is not to cut any of the notes short. Let's do one more of these at a faster tempo. 88 to 110. Let's do 110. See how that goes. All right, 110 is going to be my fast speed. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. The top. All right, so you have 3 takes that you can play along with that. Make sure you pause the video and practice for yourself along the way to get the tempos in between.